Hey, what's up? It's James E. Walker, man of many hats, artist of many acts, designer, artist, illustrator, and a whole lot of other y'all know what it is. In this particular video, it's my job to not only inspire and keep other creatives inspired, but I want to keep myself inspired. You know, I have to sit and edit these videos and watch my own videos. Now, if you think that's egotistical or arrogant, I don't really care because I know who I am and I know what my intentions are. The topic at hand that I really want to touch on in this video is to learn as if you know nothing. I feel like one of the reasons why I continue to evolve, one of the reasons how I continue to recreate myself, one of the reasons why I tend to soar and actually achieve and succeed towards the things that I'm working towards is the fact that I can learn something and I can be pretty damn good at it, but when so much time goes by, it's a lot of things that I forget. When I think about re-entering or revisiting a lot of these disciplines that I probably started learning and I was getting pretty good and then I may have fell off, it's a little bit intimidating because you kind of think about all of the complexities of what's in the way, especially like if it's something you really don't feel like doing it. Just for an example, like a friend of mine helped me change brakes on my vehicle last year, and just changing brakes, you know, over the years, every time I got my brakes changed, I was just kind of always standing in the background watching the person that was doing my brakes, but I was never actually paying attention to what was taking place. I didn't really understand what was going on. All I knew was just like a lot of brake fluid on the ground. They was telling me to pump the brakes, start, stop, up, down. Well, sometime this year, just recently, my brakes started squeaking, my brakes started grinding, and I kind of procrastinated about just changing the brakes. But finally, I had to rise to the occasion and do the goddamn brakes by myself. I had to go and refigure everything out. I had to get on YouTube. I had to like watch several tutorials to like mentally get my mind prepped to say I can do this. Part of me was just like, you know what, I'm just going to pay somebody to do the brakes. But I felt like this was a good challenge for me to get out of my comfort zone and stop a lot of the things that I was doing and do the brakes. And so I'm paralleling that into this particular topic at hand because I want you all to take this as inspiration and take this as motivation to learn as if you don't know nothing. One of the reasons why I continue to soar as a designer, as an artist, as an illustrator, as a producer, is because when I approach things, even if it's something I'm pretty damn good at, you really wouldn't know the difference if I was really good at this, if I was just like a novice that just didn't know anything about this subject. Because when I come at a particular topic, I come at it as if I don't know anything. It's one of the main reasons how I'm able to stay sharp as a designer. I took a break from production, you know, for a couple of years. And now that I'm back producing, I'm attacking it the same way as when I first didn't know anything about making beats. I'm still reading every day about logo design. I'm still reading about graphic design. I'm still picking up old books. I got magazines and stuff like this behind me for inspiration. And I was fortunate to be invited back to the Art Institute, which is where I graduated for graphic design. Part of what I was able to do was actually have the opportunity to let them pick my brain and ask me questions about things of what to expect after school, things what to expect like if you decide to go the freelance route. I feel like we should curate our mentors because I didn't always have mentors that I knew personally. I've discovered a lot of mentors and I curated a lot of my mentors by picking what books I wanted to read, by picking, you know, what videos I decide to watch, by, you know, strategically deciding what audiobooks I want to listen to or seminars or workshops I wanted to go to. And those books taught me how to actually cultivate the relationships when I do have an opportunity to have a in-person mentor, and I cherish those relationships. So, I just want to thank my mentors that I have actually had a chance to meet face to face and sow a seed in my life. And I just try to do the same thing. I just try to pay it forward. I don't know everything, but I'm hoping through these jewels drops that you'll pick up something that impacts your life, that changes your life, that creates a paradigm shift, that triggers something. What I like for you to take away from this video is to keep in mind, man, readers are leaders. The most brilliant people, the most richest people, the most wealthiest people are people that are constantly reading, people that are constantly learning, people that are avid readers, people who study the game. These are the game changers. I just try to lead by example and hopefully use myself as a vessel to impact other people's lives. So keep that in mind. That's my jewel drop for today, man. Learn as if you know nothing, because that way you don't take anything for granted. You don't leave nothing on the table. That's all I got for today. James E. Walker, man of many hats, artist of many acts.